Hey garden maters, welcome to Corner Homestead. I want to show you something. It's the absolute only good thing that has happened to me in the past 4 weeks. Can you see it? You're looking at it. Check out my new awning. Let me do it over here. Isn't she a beaut? So this frame is a frame that Tony's working on. I'm sure you can guess what it's gonna be. Doo-doo. Don't mind all that mess under there. I'll get it cleaned up before winter, I promise. So, this greenhouse, as I told everyone, it didn't even make it through the winter. You can still see, I know it's messy, you know why it's messy in here? But you can see all those holes. So every time a storm comes through, this thing is useless. Look at the holes. It's just riddled with them anymore. Some of the tape I put on is still holding up, but it's just riddled everywhere with the holes. Inside of this greenhouse is just as bad when we get these storms. See, we had another storm. There's another pot I got to empty because that died. That's one of my trees that died in there when this got riddled and everything froze. Almost looks like it's been hit with 1,000 bullets. Because every single one practically. And then the ones that aren't, if you touch them, look, they just pop right through. They're just disintegrated. So yeah, Tony's building me a new frame. And I've already bought I can't remember what mill plastic it is. It's very, very thick that I bought clear plastic that we can put over this when he's done. But isn't this nice? He's doing I love it. He's going to have a door right here. It's going to be really nice. And it's already taken shape so well. I told him I want a second one. Not for a greenhouse, but it's going to be for a new chicken coop. It's going to make a great chicken coop. But yep, this one he's making sure to put the things on where we can put the shelving back in. And it looks so good. I love it. So yep, it's going to replace that crappy thing over there. I don't recommend buying that to anybody. That is on one of my videos. When I first got that, I thought it would be nice, but it's not. It lasted 2 months and then started getting holes. I can't wait for this to be done. Look at all this nice coverage. Oh! She's a beaut. My view's not very pretty, but my awning sure is. Tony asked me if I was going to trim that bush. Good one. That's a good one. So ain't I just charming? When I got done on the deck, I decided to go head out and get a few things done in the yard. The 2 big tomato plants that had fallen over by the back gate, I went ahead and just took them out because they just weren't doing good at all. The storm really messed them up last time, so I went ahead and took them out, and I brought in all the tomatoes that were in the basket. I'm gonna go weigh them in a few minutes, but while I was out there, I went ahead and I harvested the basket of potatoes because I knew they were overdue and ready to be harvested. Now, when I planted the potatoes, they were I think they're called blue potatoes. I always call them purple. I don't know why, but they're blue. And it was a little bag that I had bought from Lowe's. Little 1 pound bag, and it only had 5 little dinky potatoes in it. And every single potato had 1 eye, and that was it. So I didn't go ahead and bother about trying to divide the potatoes because they were so little. But the potatoes that I just pulled out of that one basket equaled more than the 5 baskets of the Yukon Gold that I planted last year. All 5 of the baskets, I believe it only came to maybe 4 pounds of potatoes, and they were all real little. I don't really remember, but I know I only basically doubled the potato harvest. Well, I got this many potatoes out of the one basket I planted. I weighed this, and it's 2.5 pounds of potatoes. Not too shabby for one little 1 pound bag with only 5 little potatoes in it. So this was my smallest potato, and I remember last year they were like marbles, some of them, when I took them out. But this was the largest 2-hander potato. This is definitely a really good size. And I mean, all the other ones weren't too bad either. You know, these, they're just not bad at all. Very firm. Absolutely none of them were rotted. I did have one basket last year. I know half of the basket ended up being rotted, if not all of it. But this year I took the baskets and I raised them off the ground onto bricks so that they would have better drainage. Apparently it worked out perfect. So I cannot be too unhappy with these potatoes this year. I would say this was my biggest gardening success, considering how all the rest of the garden has turned out this year, which absolutely nothing, and I mean nothing to brag about. So yeah, these potatoes now will go into I rinsed them, weighed them. Now I'm going to put them into their curing stage, which is pretty much just leave them sit in the dark and let them cure, because you can't eat them right out of the ground. They're going to taste woodsy if you do. It'll be a little hard, so skim them about a week or so down in the basement in the dark, and they'll be perfectly good. But lay them out so they get some air. Now I'm going to go weigh my basket full of tomatoes. Why not? Okay, so this little basket of tomatoes, which they're all green because it's what was on the 2 plants, they weigh 6 pounds. Every single tomato I have managed to pick off of the plant this year, both of those are doing this. They're splitting before you can even get them off the vine. Before they would even ripen, they're splitting. So the good thing about taking these 2 tomatoes plants down and bringing in all of them is that now they won't have a chance to split, even though they're still pretty small, but at least they're healthy. And I will use these just like I did last year. I'll let some of them ripen in the window, and the other ones that do not ripe, I'll just go ahead and blanch them while they're green, because you can use them in chow chow or in the spaghetti sauce. They don't have to be red to be able to use them. For some reason, like I said, these gardens just are not doing that great this year. So there was 2 tomato plants down that I don't have to worry about taking care of in the fall. And I think now is the time. I'm just going to go ahead. It's been such a bad time. But like I said, it has been such a bad time right now. So I have pretty much not cared about anything right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and start early winterizing. We take that sweaty thing off my head. Oh my, I gotta get a shower. I'm so sweaty. So I am definitely heading for the shower because I am so sweaty. And now I hope I can get the tomato stains out of my shirt. I look like I got blood on me, but it's not. It's gonna go grab a shower and I will finish this video back out on the deck. Okay, so I got my shower and I decided to come back out on the deck to try to cool off a little bit. Now the sun's starting to set and I think I need a shade up there now on my awning. But I just wanted to show you my new awning, give you a little before and after peek. I really do like it. It only took, I guess, about 38 years in total to get, give or take. So all in all, I gotta say I'm quite pleased with the potatoes that I harvested from the one basket. Guess it pays to get the purplish blue potatoes. Definitely did a lot better than the Yukon Gold last year. So I know I have a lot of catching up to do because of all the things that's been going on for the past nearly 2 months now. Like I said, it's just been one thing after another. But we'll get back to normal, I promise. I'll be back in the kitchen, working on some new cooking videos, hopefully some new canning videos. I'm canning tomorrow, but it's gonna be just more pintos and ham, and I've already showed you how to do that. If you haven't watched that video, please feel free to go back and watch it. I'll post it in the corner, I believe this one. So with all of that being said, we are due for some rain this evening. Sky is getting cloudy as I speak, so I'm going to get back inside, do a little rest for the night before my big canning job tomorrow. So thank you all for joining me. It's always a pleasure to have you here, and I look forward to next time together. Until then, I love you all. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you on the next video.